My name's Paul Clay. I'm the lone Democrat in the field, and I'm told for that I'm very brave. I'm never told that I'm very handsome or that I'm very smart, but I am told that I'm very brave. I stand before you here now, today, certainly a collective group of people who are predominantly Republican, but I'm coming here today to ask you for your support because I believe that anybody who runs for a race has to reach across party lines and express some kind of common ground between us, and there's a lot of common ground. I'm a former businessman. My wife is currently a business person on her own behalf. I'm a teacher, and what got me motivated in politics in the first place are the problems that I saw in education. Many of these problems have to do with your children, or in some cases, perhaps grandchildren. They are in trouble. They need our help. We see a lot of problems with the financing of schools. It isn't just a question of whether or not we have the adequate financing that we need, that we think we need, that we want. It also is how that money is spent. Is that 1 minute already?
That's 1 minute.
Oh my goodness, I missed the 30-second warning. Thank you very much.
Oh, you still have a minute.
I still have a minute.
And I'll deduct that 10 seconds to give it back. Now 15.
All right. I get nervous when I see the 30-second sign. That's the one that gets me. All right. But I got motivated in the first place because what I saw as rampant waste and fraud in schools. And also, I saw a tremendous amount of crime that is not being addressed. Crimes including carrying and possessing weapons that are illegal, like brass knuckles, distribution of dangerous drugs. This is not stuff that's hidden. This is stuff that came to the attention of our administration. This is happening throughout the state. This is happening all through California, probably throughout this entire country. What I would like to do is certainly take back our schools from this problem, the problem with crime and violence and drugs. In addition to that, as I started campaigning, I'm certainly finding out more issues. We have tremendous environmental issues that are on the horizon. We have problems with our quarry up north. We have the potential for mining oil off our coast. And we saw with great sadness what's happened out in the Gulf Coast now. So thank you.
Perfect.
Next opening statement is from Greg Stevens, running in the Republican primary.
Thank you. Good evening. It is great to finally be at an event close to home. My kids play baseball at Rancho San Diego, Little League over here. We live in Avocado Estates, and I've got my printout of where I'm headed tonight, and I saw it would take all of about 3 minutes, and that was a good thing. So it's good to be with friends and family and neighbors. I'm not a career politician. This is my first elective office to run for. As you heard earlier, I'm the pastor of a local church in the La Mesa area. And I have watched the lives of members of my congregation and neighbors destroyed by the decisions made not by a hurricane like Katrina, but by public political decisions made by the career politicians in Sacramento and Washington. Every year I take a group of Californians in a grassroots effort to lobby Congress. I've stood in Nancy Pelosi's office, and Boxer and Feinstein, and all the congressional leaders, including Duncan Hunters and Duncan Sr., and I became acutely aware of how out of touch the political elite class in our nation and our state are with you and I. And that's why I decided we the people deserve better, and I got involved. I'm a Desert Storm veteran. I'm the only combat veteran running in this race, and I was a first responder at the Oklahoma City bombing. Those two experiences dramatically changed and refocused my life to get me to the point where I'm at today. I decided that we deserve better, my children deserve a better future, and that's why I got involved. I'm endorsed by the Independence Caucus. I'm endorsed by Sheriff Richard Mack of Arizona, the Constitutional Sheriff. I appreciate for what you're doing and ask for your support on June 8th.
I'm a pharmacist by profession. I've had my license since 1981. I have a doctorate of pharmacy. My license has gone on for 29 years without interruption. I've filled over 2.7 million prescriptions, and I've employed over 50 people over the past 27 years. I got into politics not because I was looking for another career, it's because I got angry at the way the government was being operated. So I ran for the city council in Temecula, beat an incumbent. I ran for the board of supervisors in Riverside County and beat an incumbent. I got upset with the way the state of California is being run, driving businesses out of the state of California, our lack of regard for illegal immigration. These are the reasons why I decided to run for the state senate. I have to say, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very disappointed because this is the 12th public forum that we have had with my one opponent here, Pastor Stevens. My opponent, Assemblyman Joel Anderson, has only attended one forum. I think it's healthy. It's healthy for candidates to get together so that citizens can see where they stand on the issues, what their history has been, and what they plan on doing for the state. And I hope to give you my agenda for how to turn this state around that is on the brink of bankruptcy. I've been endorsed by Congressman Darrell Issa, and the toughest sheriff in the United States, Sheriff Joe Arpaio. And I look forward to answering your questions tonight. Thank you.
The 77th Assembly, we will hear from Mark Jenson, running the Democratic side. Mark's a businessman and educator.
I'm running to revitalize our economy, and I have the experience, the expertise, and context to do so. I served on the Business and Industry Committee for the State Workforce Investment Board, also on the Targeting Resources Committee. I've generated many jobs, and many of the jobs that we had that were so wonderful have disappeared. NASCO just laid off large numbers of people. We need new jobs, and I'm looking to do that with green jobs. One of the clients of my corporation, LMI of San Diego, is Private Energy Systems, and they produce wind energy. So we've found a place out in Boulevard where we could do that. That would hire 500 people. And they're the vertical sorts of things that won't kill all the birds. They'd have to just fly right into it. If we would develop wind energy, we could rehire all the auto workers. Those guys do know how to build things and do things. It would support the entire economy for 6 states. All of that can be done. We also need to attend to education. There are countries where all of the 8th graders speak 3 languages and they all know geometry, and they might not be well behaved, they might go to prison, but when they do, they generate $3,000 to $5,000 for the national economy. Ours costs us $70,000. We need students to stay in school. I'm a fire survivor, and I'll do a lot to protect our area from fires, and I've done that before in my work with the Heartland Foundation, and we got a lot of people automobiles and did a lot of seminars in productivity, communication, and finance for people who lost not only their homes, but their small businesses. I hope to generate many, many jobs in 22 different areas, and I've already contacted manufacturing companies. Our manufacturing is down to 7% of our state economy. 30 years ago, it was 27%. We need jobs.